Hello, hello, this is Jennifer Sunseri, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. Oop. We got an echo there. Okay, got the laptop taken care of. Alrighty. Well, happy Friday to you. It is January 28th, 2022, and I have been absent for the last, goodness, what was it, 2 weeks? So I am feeling much better, and I am excited to make 2 cards with you tonight. We're going to play around with the Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. And I'm pulling a couple stamp sets that we're going to play with as well. The card that I'm going to teach you how to make tonight is a fun fold. It's called a double bridge card. And I've got some measurements that I'm going to share with you. So that'll be fun. So how is everyone doing? If you are watching the live, can you give me a comment and let me know that you have found me, that you are here, and tell me where you're from. If it's your first time watching, or if you are a frequent viewer. And let's see, anything else? Oh, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and give me a shout out also. These videos get downloaded and put on my YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube or Facebook under Stamping with Jennifer Sunseri. So let's get started, okay? And forgive me if I am seeming just a little fuzzy. It's just because I'm tired and it has been a long week at work. So I know you guys can relate to that. Well, it is Sale-a-bration. We have been having Sale-a-bration all of January, and now we're going to be going into February very soon. We've only got a couple days left in January. So Sale-a-bration is our biggest promotion, and I think one of our best promotions, where customers get free product, not just hostesses. So with your $50 purchase, you're going to get this pack of paper for free. And it's really, really cute. At first I thought, oh, it's for little kids. But actually I'm loving it. I think it's very cheerful, very happy paper. And it's free. You get a full pack of paper for free when you place a $50 order. Okay, it does have a coordinating stamp set and dies. They are a bundle right now, and they are in our brand new mini catalog. And it is called Rainbow of Happiness, and the dies are called the Brilliant Rainbow Dies. Okay, and I've got one of the dies pulled out. So those are the dies. In addition to that, there is a cloud punch that would go great with this set. All right, and let me show you this paper up close so that you can see all the lovely colors. Lots of fun colors. It's not all rainbows. Clouds. Those clouds would punch out with the punch. These rainbows will punch out with one of the dies. Okay. Hi, Deanna. How are you, friend? Are you guys cold where you are at? We are having cold morning weather with frost. And then the sun comes out, warms up, and then it goes away and gets really cold again. Okay, so you're going to need your paper trimmer for this card. And I have already prepped my card pieces, but I'm going to show you how to do the cutting, because that's the most important part of this project. That makes it fun and different, okay? So we have two blades. I'll just go over that one more time with you guys. The darker blade is your cutting blade. The lighter blade is your scoring blade. So we're going to move the scoring blade out of the way. You always can get 2 card bases out of 1 piece of cardstock. Okay. And I'm going to score that at 4 1/4 to make a standard A2 card. Moving my cutting blade up, and I'm just using my score blade. All right, so I'm just going to move this to the side. We're going to fold this and use my bone folder. Woo, 35 degrees, Deanna. Negative numbers next week. Let's see, this morning we were 33 degrees. I had frost on my window. I've had frost on my windshield now for the last 3 mornings. Okay, so here's my standard card base. My card is going to be horizontal. Now this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to show it to you. I used colored cardstock so you guys can see it better. So we are going to make 2 cuts in the front. All right, 2 cuts. And you're going to cut all the way up to your score line. Okay, so these cuts are going to be at 1 1/8. Now, I don't know if you can notice or if you see this on our trimmer. I've got a 1 here, but I also have a 1 on the other side. So that's something that I love about this paper trimmer, is that I can move it this way and cut, and then I can go this way and cut. So we are going to cut the front of our card at 1 1/8. So I'm going to go all the way over to the 1. Now the 1/8 is in between a 1/4 and your whole number. Okay, so it's the halfway mark between the 1/4 and your whole number. All right, and it's a longer line, so I'm just gonna move it there. That's my 1 1/8. Oops, I just moved it. Okay, and I want to move this cutting blade. All right, so I am where I need to be. Let's make sure. I want to make this right. Okay, and so I'm going to go up to my score line. All right, there's my first cut. Now we're going to do the other side. So 1 1/8. Okay. So there are our 2, and I needed to go a little bit higher. I was sitting, so it was a little hard to see. There we go. That's why having your paper snips close by makes it really convenient. So now you can see I've got those 2 cuts, and I've got this big middle piece right here, okay? All right. Now I'm actually not using colored cardstock. I'm going to be using white for the 2 cards that I'm making tonight. But I wanted you to be able to see how to do that, and I think sometimes it's harder to see on white paper. So I have got my card base with my 2 cuts, okay? And now we're going to take, excuse me, and I may have to stop and take little sips of my drink from time to time. With these allergies that I've had the last 2 weeks, I'm really dry. And talking all day in my classroom makes it hard. So I'm just getting my drink here ready because I don't want to cough with you guys. Okay, our designer series paper, I'm picking this piece that has this really pretty melon mambo in the background. It's got a Night of Navy on the other side. And this is a 3x4 piece, okay? So we're going to adhere that. watching, I would love for you to share the video on your Facebook page. That would, oh, there's a kitty here. That would be amazing. Okay, and if you could give me a thumbs up or a heart, that would be lovely. Okay. Then we needed 2 more pieces of designer series paper. And we're going to put those on these end pieces. These are these are 7/8 by 4. 7/8 by 4. Okay, and you need 2 of them. So you're going to have a bit of white border all around your pieces of designer series paper. I think it makes this card very crisp and fresh looking. I love these bright colors. They just make me happy. It looks like I need to change my cutting blades because they are getting a bit dull. You want nice crisp cuts with no fraying. And we do sell them 2, I think, no, is it 2 or 3? Used to be 2, I think it's 3 now. I'll have to go look in the catalog. Okay, so there's the front of our card. Now you're going to need some cardstock, okay? 2 pieces of cardstock, and they are 7/8 by 5.5, and this is 1 1/8 by 5.5. All right, and that way you've got a little bit of border on both sides. Okay, and this is going to be our bridge piece. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for joining. Now, before I put these together, I'm going to put my stamp on. And the stamps that I'm using tonight are coming from Special Moments. And this is one of the Sale-a-bration stamp sets that you get with a $100 order. Now, I know a $100 order is pretty hefty, but this is an incredible value. You're getting 21 sentiments, 21 stamps in here for free. It's actually a double stamp set here. Okay, so these are all really great sentiments that you can use with all your card making. You've got birthday and thinking of you, congratulations, sympathy, hello, best wishes, thank you. I mean, there's just everything you could think of in here. Okay, so I pulled just a card to say you're amazing. Okay, and I am going to stamp that in Melon Mambo. And we're just going to tap. And let me move that out of the way. I don't want my fingers to get in the ink pad. I'm going to use my grid paper to kind of help me make sure everything's straight. All right, so there's my sentiment. Whoops, whoops. And then I can go ahead and adhere this to my other piece. Okay, and then we're going to put this down. Now, this is the tricky part. When you're gluing this, you want this to be able to lift, right? This is a bridge card. Don't ask me why it's a bridge card. I have no clue. I don't get it. The only thing I can think of is that this acts like the bridge. I don't know. Who comes up with these names? So what we want is my bridge is going to get glued to these pieces. All right. We don't want it on this piece. So here's my suggestion. When you're adding your adhesive, you're just going to add it here and here. We're not going to put the adhesive on this piece because then you're going to get in trouble because it's going to get in the middle. So I am just going to, and you know what? I think I'm going to use liquid glue on this because then I can move it a little bit. I have some wiggle room. Okay. So I'm going to put it, and I'm just using the designs to kind of help me know where to put my glue. Like, oh, I'm only going to put it in those 3 stripes. And I'm going to put it in these 3 stripes. All right. And again, you can use your grid paper to kind of help you make sure that this is straight. And I can move it. I've got a little bit of wiggle time. Okay, there's our bridge. Now we're going to decorate this. Okay. So you know I love punches. My favorite go-to. And I pulled our 2 daisy punches. They don't have to be daisies. I think of them sometimes as chrysanthemums or something else. Who knows? We've got a small and a large. All right. And punches are really easy to use. They've got this hinge button right here. So these lock. And then when you want to use them, you just push that forward and that releases the hinge, and now you can get your paper in there and cut. All right. So I just put it in the top and then punch. And there's my shape. Okay. Now I like to do double daisies. I feel like, oops. There we go. I feel like they look fuller and prettier. So I've got 2 large, like that. And then I did 2 of the small. Okay, I'll fix that in a minute. We also have a brand new, oh, I don't know what this is called. It's not a sprig. It's in the new mini catalog. I forget what it's called, but there's a leaf, and then there's what looks like little blossoms. Okay. So I pulled this and I punched out a few in Pool Party. So if I wanted to use these, I had them. I don't know if I'm going to use them. We'll see. All right. Stacy is telling me it's a bow. New bow sprig. Is that really what it's called? Now, I thought that I would try something new with my daisies. Okay. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm holding my daisy, and I thought I would use it to kind of curl the petals. Now you want to be careful because you could rip a petal off. We don't want to do that. We want all the petals. So I'm just kind of running it on the edge of my bone folder to kind of curl my petals, make them a little more interesting. Let's do that one a little more. Okay, makes them look a little more interesting, gives it more 3D. And let's do it with this one too. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to do it. You could keep them flat. But I thought I would try this, just try something different. Okay. You can open it up a little if it's too curled. Now we're going to put some little dot of glue right there in the middle. This is our liquid glue. And then I'm going to place that right in the center. Okay. Give that a couple seconds to dry. We'll let that dry while I do this one. So that is, what is that color? This is Melon Mambo. No. Am I getting my... Melon Mambo is the hot pink. And the one that's more of a goldish yellow is Mango. What is it? Mango Melody. Melon Mambo and Mango Melody. Good grief. So Stacy, you bought the bow punch. Oh, cool. Yeah, you could always use a good greenery punch. We have our sprig, which I use all the time. So this is a nice addition to that. Because you always need little leaves to add, little greenery to add with your flowers. Okay. Let's glue those down. Hi, Peggy. Yes, it's been, what, 2 weeks? I had terrible allergies. I did not have COVID. I got tested multiple times. It was just really bad allergies. But it happens to me maybe once or twice a year that I start to just feel like I'm sick. Because my allergies are so bad. I get so congested and I can't breathe. And I start to lose my voice. Because I'm just so congested. And we had a lot of wind here. And there must be some type of mold in the air or something. Which I'm allergic to. So I just was miserable, to be honest with you. By the time I would get home from work, because I was still working, I just didn't have a voice. So that makes it kind of hard to do videos when you don't have a voice. Okay, now we want this to be able to open. So I don't think I can fit my other leaf on there. But I could put something here. And maybe something here. Yeah, that might work. 3s are good, odd numbers. And I'm still a bit congested, but goodness gracious, nothing like I was. I actually didn't take a decongestant today. I've been living on that for, it seems like 2 weeks. I wanted to give my body a break. So I am excited to be here with you guys tonight. I missed you and I felt so bad. I felt like I was letting you guys down. Okay. Hey, I'm reading your tip, Deanna. Your glue tip. I will look back at that because I want to reread it so I understand what you said. I want to make sure I understand what you said. I always keep mine upside down in a little cup, or I use like a little mini bucket, and I've got all my little tools so they're close by, and it's always upside down in there. But I'll have to go back and reread your comment. Okay, now I'm not done. I think we need a little sparkle, and I'm not putting a bow on this card, ladies. No bow tonight. There's no room on my bow on my card. So I pulled our Artistry Blooms adhesive backed sequins. I love these. They have iridescent sparkle, and they're flat. So these are really nice when you're mailing cards. They don't add bulk to your cards because they're just sequins. And you get lots of colors in here. You get how many? 200. There's 200 sequins in here. And I am mutilating this box. Come on. All right. So let me show you the colors. So there's probably Melon Mambo, and then a Pool Party, and maybe Razzleberry, or yeah, Razzleberry, and then maybe Calypso Coral. Aren't those pretty colors? So I thought that that would go with our Mambo, and maybe this one or this one. I think I like the darker one on that to give it a little bit of bling, and we need a center for our card. So these are just sticky on the bottom. Okay. All right, so there's the front of my card. And now let's do the inside of our card. The inside. Where did I put my papers? I had cut my paper from the inside of my... Oh, here it is. Okay. So we said, what did we say? Just a card to say you're amazing. And then I pulled the rainbow stamps that coordinate with this paper, Rainbow of Happiness. And I pulled this one. I thought this was fun because it's in the shape of a rainbow. Although I don't have any rainbows on this one, so maybe I won't use that one. I'm going to use it on my other card. I could put, how about a little something to brighten your day? That would be cute. Okay, let's take this one off. I've been getting ready for my next class, and I'm running out of blocks. I need to order more blocks. Okay. Thank you, Deanna. I'm so glad you think it's cute. I think it's a happy card, for sure. And then we need something cute on the inside. I should have pulled out my little daisy stamps to go with the daisies on the front. But how about, I have a couple extra daisies that I punched. I don't know that I want a Pool Party daisy. But I could do, that one's too big. Let me do a smaller one. Let me do it in the mango. Okay, and I think I have an extra leaf. So I'm not going to curl these because we want it to lay flat. Can't focus. All right. That's cute. Little bit of sunshine. Oh, I have stickies. Gotta grab my, really need to get my silicone mat. I have not stamped in a while, you guys, so my table was like, almost had dust on it. It was making me quite sad. You know, when you don't feel well and you just don't want to do anything? Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Okay. When I use white as my card base, I really like to put a double mat on the inside because I feel like it breaks up all that white and makes it pop. So I like to do double mats. And I think I'll even put a little sequin on the inside because these are flat. And whoever gets this card is worth it. They're worth an extra sequin. All right. That's the first card. Isn't that cute? It's just something different. Just something different. You're not going to get a card like that from Hallmark. Okay, so that is called the double bridge card. All right, I'm going to make one more with you, and it's going to be a little different. Same card, same fun fold, but a different design to it, okay? All right. So this one is going to, did I not? I guess I did not cut this one. So I'm going to cut this one. Let me pull this back out. So you guys remember the dimension? It's going to be 1 1/8. Oops, I moved it. 1 1/8. And I'm sorry. I know I'm not in the, you guys can't see me right now. I'm sorry. Let me just bring it up to that score line. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side, 1 1/8. Okay, and let's make sure we've got a nice crisp fold. And make sure I cut it all the way to the score line. Because we want it to open. I think that one is, there we go. Okay. And this one has rainbows. Okay, this one's going to be a rainbow card. So we've got this really cute piece from that same pack of paper that you get for free with your $50 order. And then we have some sunshines, little sunshines. Okay, happy card. Happy card, happy card. Now this one, the first one I did, we had 2 pieces that made our bridge. I did the white and then the mango. Okay, this one I'm just going to do 1. And then we're going to do something different, okay? I took a piece of white and I used the cloud punch. And that is what I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. We're going to put our sentiment on the cloud. And then there's this piece of paper in that pack, the same pack. And one of the dies in the coordinating dies that go with the stamp set punches out the rainbow. So that's what I did. I cut out the rainbow and we're going to add a rainbow to our card. We'll see. how labor intensive that is. Okay. So I cut these out. We'll glue them on. It's kind of hard to do right now because everything's moving around. So let's get this glued. All right. Thanks for watching with me. If you are watching the live right now, if you're with me during the live, can you make sure that you give me a comment and that you share this video? Sprinkle the love, because that helps grow my business. More people find me that way. Okay, I don't think there is a direction on the little sunbursts here. They can be either way. It won't be upside down is what I'm trying to say. Some paper will be upside down if you're not careful. You just have to look at your pattern. Some paper has a direction and some doesn't. Okay. Hey, Amy, thanks for hopping on. I know this rainbow paper is so stinking cute. Now remember the bridge part that we're going to add to the card. When we put it down, we want to only put glue here. We're not putting glue in the middle because then it won't work. It won't open. Okay, so I'm just going to add my glue on the actual pieces on the sides. And I'm using liquid glue because that will give me a little time before it dries to wiggle it around if I need to. Okay, I'm going to use my graph paper and make sure it's straight. Moving it up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. There's our bridge. Now I'm going to stamp on my cloud. Okay, let me put my sentiment back on my block, and I like to use the grid paper to help me make sure that it's straight. Do it this way. I think that's straight. And we're going to use Night of Navy ink this time. Just tap, tap, tap. You don't want to gush it because then that just makes a mess, right? Just tap, tap, tap. Nice even pressure. Don't need to rock it. There we go. Okay. Now I could probably pop that with a dimensional, but I want to figure out how I'm going to get my little rainbow arches here. So we're going to glue it onto, let's see, how much do we want our rainbow on the bridge? I think we want it to be more so on the bridge than not. Oops, flying arches. Okay. Like that. Or do I want to push that up? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, and I'm gonna use liquid glue because that gives me some time. And the nice thing about liquid glue is it dries clear. And I'm only putting it on the bottom. Okay. Isn't that cute? It's really not hard. It looks hard, but it's really not hard. And this one I can glue all the way down. Okay. Ta-da! And then let me grab some dimensionals. We'll pop that little cloud. And there it is. I love this cloud punch. So stinking cute. Alrighty. There's our bridge. So cute. So cute. Happy card. Happy card. Now let's do the inside. Okay. Just trying to clean my edges a bit because, like I said, I gotta replace my cutting blades. So I'm just kind of taking an emery board and sanding the edges so there's no fray, or at least it doesn't show. Okay. Let's stamp, and we're going to do that rainbow stamp that I was showing you. And because I'm going to have the Night of Navy insert, that little mat, let's pull some of the Melon Mambo. Okay. Let me line this up on my grid paper. Sending you a rainbow of happiness. Love it. Love, love, love. And I think I need another color. Bumblebee. There's a tiny little stamp that's got hearts. I'm just going to stamp a couple little hearts there. Okay. Little baby hearts. And glue this down. So I think this is a very happy, cheerful stamp set. I see a couple of frays there. Definitely great for younger recipients and those of us that are a little bit more mature. It does not have to be for kids. I think that this is a happy set. It's cheerful. And Lord knows we need to smile and laugh. So don't be, I think, put off by it is what I'm trying to say. I think it's a happy set. There's that. I love it. Okay, guys. Those are my two cards. I hope you enjoyed this new fun fold type card. It's called the Double Bridge card. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. I didn't come up with it. but I think it's fun. And I pulled some punches and I used that fabulous paper that you can get free. You can only get this paper for 1 more month and then it's gone. So this is available through the month of February. And then at the end of February, and it's while supplies last. So at the end of February, it's not available anymore. Okay? Even demonstrators don't get these Sale-a-bration items once Sale-a-bration is over. So cute, fun paper. It's not all rainbows and clouds. There's some great backgrounds here. So if you're not into the rainbows, you definitely have other paper that you can use in this pack. And it's free. And then if you love the rainbows, you might want to get the rainbow bundle. And if you purchase the bundle, has the dies and the stamps, you're going to get that paper for free or something else. But hey, if you're going to get this, I would think you would want the coordinating paper. All right, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. I do have a host code, so if you are going to place an order and take advantage of getting some free product right now, you get a free item with every $50 you spend. And there's stamp sets and packs of paper right now. And so far, nothing has sold out yet, so it's still all available. And if you would like to host a party, or you want to show some of your friends a catalog and take some orders, you can get host rewards. There is a fabulous host stamp set for Sale-a-bration right now. It's beautiful. It's a camellia. And anyway, Sale-a-bration's happening. We've got 1 more month, so don't miss out on these really fun free gifts for you guys. Okay? I think I'm going to play around with this rainbow stamp set a little bit more, and we'll see what I can come up with. You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm so glad to have spent the evening with you. Take care, my friends, and I will see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.